What is a community? Is it just a place on a map? Or is it something more? People who share our beliefs, who lift us up when we're down. No matter how you define it, every community shares one fundamental rule. It needs a place to come together. And it's with this insight that we rekindled the brands of three of Wisconsin's educational cornerstones. This is the Say It Live It story of the Lutheran High School Association of Greater Milwaukee.
You know, education marketing typically falls into one of two categories. One is recruitment marketing, and the other is fundraising. This client wanted to address both topics, but in order to do that well, we really had to take a step back and take a look at what makes them different. What is their brand?
And as we started to work with the team and talk about what is it going to look like, we realized that this is much bigger than just a one-year theme. It was really the basis of who we were.
This was a really interesting opportunity. The students, parents, teachers, and alumni, they weren't just the audience. They were also the group that was going to generate the most meaningful content about the brand.
So our job is to galvanize that group of people and give them a means to have a conversation. And that's where the idea of We Teach Truth came in. That's an idea that really inspires conversation.
The campaign drove the audience to weteachtruth.org, which hosted a series of blogs and video stories from members of the Lutheran High School community.
As I got to know friends, I kind of found who I am and like where my place is. My life has definitely changed more than I can possibly imagine. I know it's not changed just because of me, and I know that's a God thing for sure.
That's where all my truth comes from. That's what I live by, the Bible. All the instructions to be a great person is in the Bible. The moment I walked into school, I knew that this was the place for me.
The community responded with nearly 8,000 sessions on the website and 3,500 video views in the first 2 months. Overall, the campaign generated more than 47,000 social media impressions for the schools and more than 11 million media impressions. And since the launch, overall enrollment is up at the schools by 15%.
Probably the most impressive thing is the number of donors or longtime supporters, alumni, that have contacted us and said, "You are right on target. This is what needs to be done. This is what we need to share with the community. Thank you for doing that. We're excited about the future of the three high schools."
We really tried to make people feel like they were a part of this brand. And at the end of the day, I think that's why it worked. Once the connection was there, people genuinely wanted to share their stories.
With CORE's help, the Lutheran High School Association of Greater Milwaukee sparked a conversation that was driving their brand forward, inspiring donations, and giving a voice to people with a passion for the community.
I was eating lunch a couple weeks ago with a colleague of mine, and one of the servers came up to me and handed me a note. And it basically said, "I want to thank you and the school for your efforts for my son and daughter." And at the bottom it just said, "We teach truth," with a smiley face. So they obviously got the message.
Empowering people to share their stories. That's the power of Say It Live It.